I was introduced to Model United Nations in my 5th grade, where I realized that it could potentially build my fundamental knowledge on various countries, cultures, and develop a new set of friends. The purpose of Model United Nations is to replicate the functionality of the United Nations, giving students the opportunity to role-play as foreign delegates in UN bodies, discussing problems that concern the world. Model United Nations is an internationally recognized career-boosting youth advocacy platform which helps students understand and scrutinize global problems primarily through discussion and negotiation, thus widening one's perspective at a general and global level.
As an inter-school level debater, I never had the opportunity to participate in an MUN conference since I wasn't aware of the concept. I moved to Mumbai for my junior college, and that's when I volunteered for one there. I realized my interest lied in organizing Model United Nations conferences, and for that I approached Rudraneel and Aditya. The major obstacle was getting a strong team. I started approaching a few friends, and they were more than happy to be a part of the team. I realized my dream project had started taking shape, and after 7 months of hard work and efforts, Pune Model UN 2014 became Pune's largest youth conference in its very first session.
The organization behind Pune Model United Nations is segregated into 2 teams, headed by our co-founders Mayur Ahuja and Rudraneel Chattopadhyay. Over the past 2 years, I have had the pleasure of working with both these teams on tasks ranging from logistics to marketing to registrations. I realized instantly that the success of the conference held in Jan 2014 was because these teams were capable of working in tandem with a coordination level that made them seem like a well-oiled machine. Although we are a student-run organization, I believe that our sheer passion and vigor to make the Pune Model United Nations a successful conference more than makes up for our certain lack in working experience.
While there are numerous Model UN conferences convened throughout the world, the Pune Model United Nations Conference is the only conference in India conducting its business in the UN for MUN procedure as recommended by the United Nations. This year's conference will be one of the most conventional simulations of the UN. The conference will include a General Assembly plenary along with all its committees, functional commissions and core councils of the UN, except those concerning administration and budgeting. Our agendas are in direct consonance with the UN's program of work, and we have done away with the subsidiary bodies as they fall outside the direct mandate of the Charter. We will be the first conference in the world that will be simulating the High-Level Political Forum on Sustainable Development, which is a newly formed body of the UN, having replaced the Commission on Sustainable Development in June 2014.
2015 will mark the beginning of our association with the United Nations Information Center. Not only is the Pune Model United Nations a complete non-profit organization, it also associates with the Deccan Education Society. Being the only conference in the country that follows the UN for MUN procedure, we have access to exclusive UN documentation. Now this makes it India's most comprehensive, informative and conventional simulation of the United Nations.
Pune Model United Nations takes pride in being one of the youngest, largest and most dynamic youth-run organizations in the country. In 2014, our participation numbered at a 657 and it has increased to 850 delegates this year. It is our desire to make Pune MUN more than just a standard MUN. We decided nothing would be more fulfilling than to make it a philanthropic experience. We thus decided to donate 32,000 rupees from last year's proceeds to the United Nations World Food Programme.
Having attended the Pune Model United Nations Conference in 2014 as a delegate, I realized that it was a perfect platform for me to interact and debate with like-minded students. The level of debate tremendously improved the way that I articulate myself. I thoroughly enjoyed the conference, and that made me want to experience the world behind the scenes. organizing the conference that gave me the experience of a lifetime.